Hello, my name is Erica Rayford and I'm going to be making a peach sorbet for you today. A good sorbet has very few ingredients, usually just the fruit and a little bit of added sugar. So you really need a very ripe and flavorful fruit to get started, as that will be the end result. And that's really all you're going to taste in the end, is how good your fruit really tastes. So here in upstate South Carolina, we have an abundance of peaches, and I chose peach sorbet. Some fruits like peaches make great sorbet because they are high in pectin. Pectin is a naturally occurring thickener found in cell walls of many fruits. Peaches, pineapples, and cherries all have a lot of pectin in them. Pectin consists of large sugar molecules that are formed into long chains. When combined with sugar, it develops a semi-solid texture as it cools. So let's get started. We start by peeling all the peaches. You can see I've already done a lot of those. Peaches are stone fruits, so we'll take the stone out, as we won't be needing that. And add these to what I already have. Once all of your peaches are peeled and the pits removed, you put them in an immersion blender a little bit at a time and puree them. You can see even after they've been pureed, the peaches are still pretty thick and hearty. They have a lot of fiber content, and that will also make a really good sorbet. So now, we put them in the strainer to get out any thick pieces that didn't quite make it in the immersion blender, so they don't make it into the sorbet. You just push those through. A lot of recipes call for 4 cups of puree to 1 cup of sugar. My ice cream maker doesn't hold that much, so I've halved that recipe to 2 cups of puree and half a cup of sugar. You can see here that I have almost exactly 2 cups of puree. Now, we'll add half a cup of sugar to that. Sugar serves multiple purposes in the sorbet. It's obviously a sweetener, but more importantly, the more sugar content increases, the freezing point decreases. And any liquid that's not frozen in the sorbet becomes a really concentrated flavored syrup. In place of pure sugar, you could also use corn syrup or simple syrup, which is really just equal parts sugar and water that are mixed together. Corn syrup can really improve the texture of the sorbet because it's already been broken down into glucose and fructose, and therefore has even more thickener and will resist any ice crystallization as the sorbet forms in the ice cream maker. And the final step is to add your puree and sugar mixture to the ice cream or sorbet maker. Looks very smooth and creamy, just like we thought it would. Position this and turn it on. Over time, the air that's churned in will deflate, causing the sorbet to turn into a big ice block. But first, this has to freeze. As the machine spins, air is introduced and adds volume to the sorbet while decreasing the size of the air crystals that form as the water in the puree freezes. And just a few short minutes later, we have a beautiful peach sorbet ready to eat. Now you can also add some things to it like Chardonnay, or maybe even do a combination fruit in addition to peaches, whatever you like to add with peaches. If you do choose to add any alcohol, limit it to about 1 tablespoon per 2 cups of your base, and that way you won't taste so much of the real alcohol. You'll just get a little hint of flavor. So hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you.